Um, Hello, Peter. How are you today? Thank you for joining this meeting.
Hello, Marie. I'm fine, thank you. How about you?
I'm fine. Thank you very much. We're here today to talk about you and what you do for the leisure industry. Um, you have done a lot of events and different things for a cycling club, as I've heard, in Belgium, in a village called Berlaar. This club is called WTC Berlaar, as I recall right.
Formerly, it was WTC Bellar, but we changed it 2 years ago in the 60-mile cycling crew because we are joining some international events. Last year, we went to United Kingdom, and so the name had to be changed.
Oh yeah, okay. Um, well, my first question for you is that if you can introduce yourself real quick.
Yes, no problem, Marie. So I'm not professionally all the time busy with leisure events, but in as a second job, I'm doing that for a cycling club called the 60 Mile Cycling Crew, and I've done this the last 10 years. So what are we doing? We try to locate and join and organize some events that concerning everything about cycling, like holidays, tours, events, etc. Also some club parties, etc. That's in a nutshell what I'm doing professionally. I'm in the insurance business, but that's nothing to do with the leisure.
Oh yeah, okay. You said before that it started 10 years ago. How did you get to the club? How did you find it?
I was introduced by another friend who was in a club that nearly died. That means that there was not a lot of people. There was not an engagement or an enthusiasm in the club, and we joined this cycling club. Cycling is mainly a sport for older guys. There's not so many youth involved, but we have changed that. So the general age of the members was seriously downsized by what we done.
So 10 years ago it was a small club and now it's gotten a lot bigger and you do a lot of different events.
Yes, yes, yes.
And what is the biggest event you did so far? Is it more in the party or the
The biggest event we did that it depends what your question is about. Is it about the number of people, or is it about the organization and the time it took?
more about the organization?
I think the organization of some club holidays concerning cycling tours that took more time than the biggest parties we did, the club parties where we had more than 150 guests. But creating something out of the blue to go somewhere to create and to look for new routes and tours, uh, um, and also trying to have some touristic mark in it.
Yeah.
It took more time to organize than the party itself.
Okay. Um, and I've seen on the website that you guys are well. The club is also very active on Strava and on online um, platforms. Also on Facebook, I've seen. Um,
Yes,
is
but
this
not not under the name of WTC Berlare. That's the old name. We've changed some things, eh?
Yes,
So
I've seen.
we have different names concerning different groups and types. Yes.
Yes, I've seen on Facebook different pages,
Yes.
and one where you all went to Britain
Yes.
and that organization.
Yes.
Um, did
It
it
was
take a long time, and was it difficult to organize a trip to Britain with your
COVID.
cycling group? Was it difficult, or was it?
It was a huge task because how must I explain it? We went to United Kingdom to join the Ride Across Britain event. That's a yearly event where approximately 1,000 participants can join them to cross the whole island from the most north, sorry, southwest part of England to the northeast village John O'Groats in Scotland, and it's a 10 days event where the most of the participants are Britons, Scots, and English, etc. But we joined them in the COVID year 2021. So it was very difficult for us to, first of all, to get there, to organize our own transportation for our bikes to get home, for instance, because the event ended in the northeast of Scotland, and then it was up to us to to come home again with all our materials and all our people. So it was not easy to organize that and to join them, but we yeah
You
we did it.
managed.
We managed it. Yes.
Uh, that's great. It's seemed like a very nice event. There was also an after movie about it, and it
Yes.
seemed very great. Back to what used to be WTC Berlage. Um, how did it get so big? Did how was the marketing? What did you do to get the club from a very small?
Well,
Uh,
we,
yeah.
yes. Well, it's simply about getting people to know you. It's about completely transformate an old typical club with no creativity or with no yes, we change it by um, going with a brand new website. We organized new events. We went to Facebook, social media. Um, we change our club outfit
Oh,
with more colors. So um, on the streets and in the region, we were known of the yellow train, for instance. But it's all the kind of things that participated in growing the club. And we went from 25 members to 150 members and still going. And that's it. Huh?
yeah.
We used very lot of different types of messenger and WhatsApp and yeah, Facebook, Instagram. Yes, that was it. That was it. Huh?
And
We also did
yeah,
a yearly book of the season with all the highlights.
yearbook.
Yearbook, yes. Uh, 2 times a year we did a big party, a big event also for the sponsors. Um, and it grew and it grew and it went bigger and more successful.
You said in the beginning that you did some events to gather and to attract more people to the
Club.
club. What kind of events were they? Were they like social gatherings, or how did you get these people together?
Social gatherings, yes, like a
Summerfest.
Summerfest with food trucks and
Oh,
with some advertising. In the winter, we did a big fest called the Club Fest. I think that's the English, yes, I know. But so with a yearbook we did, um, some sketches, some music, a good menu, a very professional um, spot. Eh?
yeah,
Um, and also by posting every week some story about the tour, where we went, what we did. Yes, all the time posting new stuff on internet and on social media. So every time more and more people get to know our club and said, oh, there's something to do. Eh? They do lots of things. Also by renewing um, the tours. And 2 times a year, we organized, uh, we went on to an all different new region to explore. It was sort of sportive holiday,
yeah.
but very focused on the sports. And so we went to Belgium, the Netherlands, Germany, France, and it attracted more and more cyclists. Yes,
So you got bigger and bigger due to all these
bigger
events.
and bigger. Yes.
Yes. Um, did you do this by yourself, or did you have? Is there a board, or are
There
there?
was a board, but I did it mostly on my own because the board was the old board and I was the new guy, and I took the boards with me on my journey.
Or was it? It was not easy to do it by yourself. I can imagine. Or
Yeah, it's not easy, but on the other hand, it's also fun because you have a white page and you can do everything you get in the mind. And of course, I spoke with some other people who can help me in particular parts. I didn't do it all by myself, but I think that every idea and every creation and every new aspect I invented, yes, it starts with a certain enthusiasm with your by yourself, eh?
yeah,
Within yourself, yes.
but you did enjoy organizing all those things, or
Of
you
course,
still do
and still
enjoy.
do, and still do, yes.
And are there any future projects for you and your?
After WTC Bella, we took a new path, and we created all new club with other people, and that's the beginning was that tour in Britain, the ride across Britain, and this year we started with an all new Strava page. We had our own movie on YouTube. uh, Um, yes, I can always recommend somebody who can make such videos. And then we have plans for next year where we go to Sweden to participate in the Vätternrundan. That's the biggest cycling event in Sweden during the Midsummer Festival. And we are not only planning to join that event, but we are planning also to have our own journey and travel through Sweden with our bikes. So we have a lot of plans, yes.
That's great to hear. And you think this new club is also going to be as big as the previous one, or do you want to keep it smaller and more focusing on stuff?
Well, we try to be an inspiration for all other cyclists with with the same goal and the same spirit. But we are not trying to expand to a number of 100, etc. We're trying to be that inspiration, and our goal is to have as many followers on different platforms as we can, and it's growing fast. Yes, we are now almost to 1,000 Strava members, and that's positive, international. Huh? So
Yeah.
we can also have be a window to the world of what Belgium has to offer in cycling.
Yes. So, as I understand, you're still growing and you're looking forward to the other trips, and you're still looking
Absolutely,
to do other
absolutely.
trips.
Yes. Yes.
That's that's great. Um, these were all my questions for you, Peter. I wanted to thank you for this interview. So,
Yes. I hope it helped you. Huh?
yeah, thank you a lot.
It was helpful. That's better.
It was very helpful.
Okay.
Um,
Uh,
I wish you a great day.
I wish you a great day too, and thank you very much
Thank
for
you.
your